and what weekend box office where we look into Scream 2, SpiderMan No Way Home, but we also have some streaming service number for movies like Eternal and also HBO Max brand new show called Peacemaker. We will be looking into all this news. First, we will be looking into SpiderMan No Way Home. This movie has once again done amazing job as domestic market, but also an international market, which is makes me really surprised. Because at the time, people thought this movie will not make $1 billion because of the pandemic. Here, this movie came out and people went crazy for it. Although this movie did live up to people's expectation. That's the reason this movie is making all this money. I think next movie people are getting ready to see. Like everywhere I see, that is going to be the Batman movie. It's when it comes out in March 4th. So I'm so glad this movie did not delay. So looks like Spider-Man No Way Home just crossed $970 million at the overseas market. In the domestic market, this movie grabbed $721 million at the domestic market. Now it's the fourth all-time highest grossing movie ever. Oh, that is once again impressive for this movie to do this well at the box office. Again, it is testament to this movie living up to people's expectation. That is what it means, honestly. I'm so happy because I really love this movie. Okay, now we'll move into Scream 5. So looks like Scream 5 just crossed $50 million at the domestic market, and this weekend this movie did grab $12 million, dropping to 59% from the opening weekend because it did open really well last weekend. Now it's becoming fifth highest grossing horror of pandemic era. Oh, that is very impressive. Again, this movie was highly anticipated for the people who's excited for this movie. They went to see this movie. 50 million ain't bad, and I do think this movie will make more money slowly during the next 2 weeks or so until the Batman movie comes out. That is what I think. Of course, I might be wrong. We'll look into all the streaming number we have for Eternal and Peacemaker. So Eternal, when it came out, it was kind of flop for Disney. This movie only made $160 million at the domestic market, but last weekend this movie dropped on Disney. I did see this movie was trending throughout here and there. So people who heard about this movie is not that good or didn't live up to their expectation, I think those people checked out this movie on Disney Plus. So according to Samba TV, looks like 2 million people watched this movie on Disney Plus, beating this number to Shang-Chi. Eternal did absolutely amazing on Disney Plus, and I did see many people are loving it. Again, this movie is on perfect place on streaming service, because that is that many people when first initially this movie came out, many people complained this movie is too slow, boring, whatever they say. It's not my personal opinion. But these people, now can they see it on Disney Plus because you can just pause it, watch it, and watch it again. So I did see people are loving this movie a little bit more when it dropped on Disney Plus. So it looks like this movie is now the highest watch movie on Disney Plus, beating the Shang-Chi. So when the Shang-Chi initially dropped on Netflix, on Disney Plus, I did see like many people was checking it out. Shang-Chi actually trend on Disney Plus for months, so no surprising here. So I do imagine many people will be seeing Eternal now it's on Disney Plus. That is the, I guess, plus point for having streaming service. You can show your movie and people will be watch it now later and praise about it. Not so much for one another though. They just dropped their highly anticipated show, Peacemaker. When I say highly anticipated, like a little bit highly anticipated show, it is just dropped on HBO Max last weekend. And this show, when initially dropped, I did see it was a little bit trending on Twitter. Many people liking it and many people aren't. According to Samba TV, looks like this number is really very hilarious when I compared this number with other streaming service show. So it looks like according to Samba TV, Peacemaker only was watched by 638K, like 100,000 people only saw. So basically Peacemaker was watched by this 600,000 people on HBO Max. Before I tell you guys what I think about this number, I just want to mention this, that HBO Max actually does not have Disney Plus subscriber. Like Disney Plus have 115 million subscriber. HBO Max, the last time I checked, it's only, I think it's around 50 million. I will just give it round figure. I might be wrong. I did not look into how many subscribers they have right now. But when I think about the 600K number for Peacemaker, it's low. It's really low, honestly. Especially Peacemaker is from Suicide Squad. It's really testament to the Suicide Squad movie many people didn't like. I know one of them keep giving project to James Gunn, which really irritate me because like people don't, DC fans, they don't care about him that much. That is what I think. All these people are excited about this show. They are from Marvel Universe, but they are not many, like a huge number. Then again, it's R-rated. You can get many people watching your show, I suppose. But that in that being said, I wish really one of the stop giving him more project for that's, I think, although I really like James Gunn movie, The Guardian of the Galaxy, both of those movies I loved, but only those two movies I loved. Nothing else I really loved that much from him. That was my thought on this weekend box office. Let me know in the comment, what do you guys think about this, all this number? Which one surprised you? Which one you are happy about it? And overall, what do you think about this weekend? And if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to check out my other weekend box office video. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and take care.